we can move on to, I guess this next question is kind of a loaded question, but something that I wanted to go over since it took me quite a while to figure out. And that's, how did you find your passion as an MSE? Because it is such a versatile field, there's a lot of different pathways you can pursue. So it's maybe sometimes more difficult to find what exactly you're passionate about within this space of material science and engineering. Do you want me to take this one first?
Sure.
All right. So this one was, I guess, a decision that was maybe like 5 years in the making. And it really, like, I know it's a tough answer, but finding your passion just automatically relies on trying new things. And the additional component of that is continuing to reflect and reflecting consistently on what you liked about various experiences and what you didn't like. And that's not just internship experiences in different industries, that's also research experiences, that's also leadership experiences as well. So for me, I had research experience in batteries. I like different components, but I guess the energy storage space for me was not exactly what I was looking for. I guess I always knew I wanted to make an immediate impact on like people and helping people in need. And so even in high school and college, I guess I had these dreams of just like, how do I put it? Like nanotechnology, creating nanobots to destroy cancer cells. Like that was literally like the driving factor in me choosing material science and engineering. And I don't know why it took so long to eventually get some healthcare experience, but it took a Solvay internship experience, a GE Aviation internship experience, and finally like our capstone project that Dave and I worked on, which was actually in medical devices and working with Emory to create like a drape to facilitate the CPR process and improve the resuscitation rate. And that's what really like clicked with me, is the opportunity to assist people in need and help from the healthcare perspective. But also my leadership experiences were something I really enjoyed. I was really passionate about building organizations from the ground up and empowering others. And so that's also something that came into play, is choosing the industry space and specifically medical devices, because it was an opportunity to develop as a leader and then also get to help people in need. And so that combined, I guess, is what I'm passionate about within MSE. And there's a lot of ways, I would say, I would wrap this up by saying you can have multiple passions, and you don't just have to have like one job that fits that passion. So you can have side projects as well. And it doesn't necessarily have to relate to material science, but we get to have the pleasure of, hosting this podcast and meeting amazing people too, in addition to working our internships or our full-time jobs.
Yeah, I think that's a really good explanation of you. As a summary, just you'll know it when you find it.
Yeah.
just trying it out and doing it. Like Puneet was saying, is that I did a bunch of different internships, and my first one was in energy storage, and then I basically swore off all batteries and like batteries are stupid. And then I went and worked at 2 different companies over a couple of years, and then in the end, now I'm finally back in energy storage. Like, oh yeah, you know what, batteries are actually pretty cool. So I mean, you're gonna evolve as a person over your time in college. So
right.
Your passion your first year might not be the passion in the 4th year, and so just like you said, getting a lot of experience, reflecting on the experiences, and then aligning how you want to apply yourself in the future is really kind of how you find your passion. Yeah, you'll just know when you feel it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I would also say there's an additional thing you can do, which is just talking to people who have done other experiences that you haven't taken part of. So like different roles within a specific industry or different industries altogether, just talking to them, hearing more about what it is they do on a day-to-day basis, what they loved about it, what they didn't really like about it. And that's kind of like a cheat code, or like an additional maybe like shortcut instead of trying out everything, which you just don't have time for. But you can talk to them, take notes, and then after just like reflect on if that clicked with you, if that type of role is something you think you would really enjoy, or if it's just not your speed, right? So I think that's an additional thing that you can do to see like what you really click with, and also just like rule out things that you don't want to do. Anything else you want to wrap up thoughts with, or do you want to just move on to the next question, our fourth question?
No, I wish it was the easy answer or solved problem, but it's just trying to get as much information as possible and then making the best informed decision.
Thank you for watching this segment of the It's a Material World podcast. For the full episode, hit the link in the description. We'll see you soon, and in the meantime, go change the world.